Hello, everybody. Welcome to the X Factor with the Crypto Hipster. This is your host, the Crypto Hipster, Jamil Hassan, and I bring you the news, updates around the world in crypto and blockchain globally. And welcome. And today is an amazing day. It is an amazing day because today is the kickoff of the Litecoin Summit, which kicked off this morning in Las Vegas. It is all weekend and it's an incredible event and it's being televised. So you can watch it. It's going to be great, and it is great, and it kicks off an amazing season for crypto and blockchain. And we also kick off the news today. So let's start with NFTs. Okay. Let's start with talking about OpenSea. And we're going to say OpenSea revises their NFT, non fungible token, rarity ranking protocol after community feedback. Listening to the community, basically. While giving rarity ranks to non fungible tokens on marketplaces may help collectors decide on whether to purchase NFTs, in a tweet, an NFT investor pointed out several issues surrounding open rarity, the new rarity ranking protocol implemented by OpenSea. According to the community member, who, let's see if I have his name, we'll come up with a name soon. Putting a rank in the NFT listing with no mention of rarity could be misleading. Taking the Moonbirds NFT collection as an example, the community member argued that since the collection enabled the open rarity ranking protocol, it destroyed its own market driven rarity structure, making every single NFT a floor Moonbird. So maybe we're not going to get a name. Maybe we won't. So, but it was really cool that we are looking at not only value, but rarity and taking into consideration the wants and needs of the community. So that's to kick things off. Now let's get into some serious business. The global recession may last until near 2024, and the Bitcoin halving, Elon Musk said that. So, Bitcoin, as the US has entered a technical recession with stocks and bonds and all kinds of stuff with GDP data. Debate continues over how much worse the scenario is going to get. Elon Musk says the US economy would enter a recession, and it's now going to linger on for a while until Bitcoin's halving. And he's guessing. He said it might not be, I'll tell you this. Mr. Musk. We had a bear market. We had a crypto winter in 2018. The market really tanked up till December when Bitcoin was like $3,000. And Litecoin was $29. And I bought Litecoin at $29. And by August, Litecoin was around $130. Now, Bitcoin's about 2 years apart from Litecoin as far as having. Litecoin's halvening, they call it, is coming in August. So, last time it happened, the price went up by $100. And if you think that Litecoin is undervalued compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, then you got a time frame of about 10 months, 9 months. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about that. So let's talk about crypto hacks. We talked about NFTs. We talked about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about crypto hacks. Kim Grauer, Director of Research at Chain Analysis, explains why the amount of crypto stolen in hacks is surging and what could be done to invert this dangerous trend. Reducing the number of hacks is important. Of course it is. But according to Chain Analysis, this year could outpace 2021 in terms of crypto stolen through hacks. The vast majority have been targeting DeFi. That makes sense because DeFi is still early days. It's not the initial DeFi summer, but it is early days. And people are going to lose faith in investing in DeFi platforms if the hacks continue. Um, Unlike centralized exchanges, which they're saying have improved the resiliency to crypto hacks, DeFi protocols have proved to be vulnerable to exploits mainly due to the open source code. Uh, uh, I don't know. Being somebody who's a Celsius customer, um, Celsius, and other and people who I know people who are Voyager customers and other customers on centralized exchanges got their accounts frozen, and other people walked out of the building with millions of dollars. So, um, would you define that as a hack? Let me know your thoughts. So, uh, moving into the United States, those three were global. The acting US FDIC head cautiously is optimistic about permission stablecoins for payments. Acting U.S. Federal Deposit FDIC Chairman Martin Gruenberg spoke on October 20th about the possible applications of stablecoins and the FDIC's approach to banks considering engaging in crypto asset related activities. Although he saw no evidence of their value, Gruenberg conceded that payment stablecoins merit further consideration. He said that as soon as the risks of some crypto assets come into sharper focus, either the underlying technology shifts or the use case or business model of the crypto asset changes. New crypto assets are regularly coming on the market with differentiated risk profiles such that superficially similar crypto assets may pose significantly different risks. Sounds to me like the same old, same old. Um, but maybe he has a different take. But um, you know, eh, relatively boring. Let me know your thoughts. So um, we'll move into Latin America. Latin America, a place where they actually are doing stuff. Web3 projects focus on education to bring Latin America women to the sector. Here we go. Okay. Interest in the Web3 continues to grow despite the crypto bear market. A recent article by McKinsey noted that venture capital investments in Web3 exceeded $18 billion during the first half of 2022. Findings from Cointelegraph Research also said that Web3 attracted the most interest from venture capitalists in comparison to other blockchain sectors during the second quarter of this year. There are initiatives to bring Latin American women into Web3. Sandy Carter, Senior VP and Channel Chief of Unstoppable Domains, had has said that she has seen increased demand for Web3 content from women living in Brazil, Colombia, and several Spanish-speaking countries, even Spain. And they launched in March. They launched a Unstoppable Women of Web3, which is a diversity and education group focusing on training talent to equalize the playing field in Web3. And apparently, it's going really, really well. And it's the first step to a more inclusive Web3, according to her. And they have partnerships, and they are looking for women who are able to control their digital identity as a gateway into the sector, and they are. So that is wonderful news. We're going to keep plugging away. So we're going to stay in Latin America. Uh, Remittances are driving uneven but swift crypto adoption in Latin America. The region now makes up for a 9.1% share of the global crypto value received in 2022, with remittances and high inflation as the drivers of adoption. Uh, the seventh largest crypto market in the world, which is Latin America, the seventh largest, saw the value of the cryptocurrencies received by individuals rocket 40% from July 2021 to June 2022, reaching $562 billion, according to that same chain analysis report that we talked about a little bit earlier. Part of the surge was attributed to remittances, with the region's overall remittance market estimated to have reached 150 billion in 2022. Um, Chain Analysis said that the crypto service adoption was uneven, but it was swift. Amazing. Okay, we're going to stay in Central South America region, and we're going to look at El Salvador. Now, 77.1% of El Salvadorians surveyed think the government should stop spending public money on Bitcoin. Oh boy. Okay. In a recent study published by Jose Simeon Cañas at Central American University in El Salvador, 77.1% of respondents say they want the Salvadoran government to stop spending public money on Bitcoin. Only 24% said they've used Bitcoin as a means of payment since the country's government recognized it as legal tender last year. The survey polled local Salvadoran residents regarding their opinion on legislative decree number 57, which recognized Bitcoin as legal tender in El Salvador. All right, so let's see if I get this right. 77% said they don't want to see it. Only 24% only ever used Bitcoin. If they surveyed 75% who used Bitcoin, what would that number be? Let me know your thoughts. So we're going to get out of there. We're going to get out of South America and Central America, and we're going to mosey on over to Europe. Europe moves toward regulatory action on crypto's environmental impact and energy use. The European Union released a package of documents on October 18th related to an action plan for implementing the European Union, the European Green Deal, and the REP Power EU plan, both of which aim at energy savings by digitalizing the energy sector. The European energy planners have crypto miners in their sites, along with a myriad of other energy users. A myriad. The REP Power EU plan was announced in May as a response to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which has been a profound impact on European energy supplies. The Russian crisis was an opportunity for fast forwarding the clean transition, the EU Commission said. Controlling the energy consumption of the ICT sector is a major part of the plan and includes blockchain among the objects of its intention and subset of data centers. Okay, something to keep an eye on. Let's keep an eye on it. Moving over to Europe, Kraken. We are in Europe, so Kraken Crypto Exchange is next to close its doors to Russian users. So they announced it last week, and we talked about it last week, but they actually did it. So Kraken has restricted the accounts of Russian users on its platform in compliance with sanctions from the European Union. On October 19, Kraken sent out email statements to the Russian clients to announce the exchange is halting services to its Russian customers. Due to the new European legislation, we have to take measures to restrict your Kraken account, the company said, according to an email statement. So we will update our support center if there are any changes, Kraken noted, and we apologize for the inconvenience. Oh, wow. Okay. At least you got an apology there. So let's get out of Europe. Let's go to India. Interpol. Interpol reportedly creates dedicated unit to fight crypto crimes. The International Crime Police Organization is reportedly planning to strengthen its crackdown on crypto-related crimes by forming a dedicated division. Interpol, the world's largest global police organization, has set up a special team in Singapore to help governments fight crimes involving virtual assets. And this was reported at an assembly in Delhi. They made the announcement at a press conference ahead of its General Assembly in Delhi, and which was attended by high-profile police members this week. So it applies to Singapore and some other Asian areas. Let's keep an eye on that. And moving right along to Hong Kong. Not like China, Hong Kong reportedly wants to legalize crypto trading. Hong Kong's a beautiful place. So let's see. Hong Kong is taking action to regain its status as a global cryptocurrency hub by launching several legal initiatives related to the crypto industry. A city and special administrative region of China, Hong Kong, is willing to distinguish its crypto regulation approach from the blanket crypto ban in mainland China. The government is considering introducing its own bill to regulate crypto in its own China free way, according to Elizabeth Wong, who is the head of fintech at the Securities and Futures Commission, SFC. One of their initiatives is to allow retail investors to directly invest into virtual assets. That'd be nice if the U.S. did that. So, let me know your thoughts. What is Hong Kong doing right? And we need to do right here as well. And then, last but not least, let's go all the way to the Middle East and let's talk about a place that's not been too happy in the stands. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan police get to how to seize crypto trading from the UN Security Org. The Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe organized a 5-day training course on cryptocurrencies and dark web investigation for Uzbekistan's police and prosecution forces. The course is part of their consistent efforts to educate Central Asian law enforcers on the emerging technologies that criminals might abuse in a strategically important region for the global drug trade. As a press release goes, representatives from the General Prosecutor's Office, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and State Security Service attended the training from October 17 to 21 to learn about main concepts and key trends in the areas of internetworking, anonymity, and encryption, and cryptocurrency obfuscation techniques. Okay. Wonder if they talked about, stock and bond obfuscation techniques as well, or just crypto. Let me know your thoughts. So that is our week of wonderful and amazing and uninspirational news. Hopefully next week is better. The bear market is pulling out all the stops to remain a bear market, and I don't believe in the long-term prospects of a bear market. So go Litecoin Summit. Go Block Bali coming up in a month where I sponsor that. And this week I published a few new books. Kindle version of Old Paradigms Die Hard is available on Amazon. That's where I wrote about the how Ukraine has built a digital state in the smartphone, a digital economy despite the war with Russia. I also have a book on authors in the crypto space, and also one on DeFi. They're both available on Amazon. And the new DeFi one that I wrote today, published today, is called "Why Is Wall Street Running Scared?" They are apparently. So enjoy, and there's going to be a bunch more coming out, and I hope you enjoy those too. And I look forward to bringing you the next X Factor with the Crypto Hipster next week. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. See you soon.